This past week was Tom's 30th birthday. So he and
Tom.
Nick and Aaron and Carissa came over, and
Get my death on the...
Go for it. Of course, Tom wanted to climb up on top of the pergola and hang out, check out the view from up there. Which is actually really interesting because we
got a lot of trust in the construction of
the brace that we were going to put in. That's the whole reason I asked the guys to come over originally.
Are you going to get up on top of that?
Tom's 30th birthday.
Can you do a backflip onto the lawn?
They didn't fall off, surprisingly enough. He was up there for quite a while, so I actually took and threw the camera up to him. And then, of course, since he was up there, I was like, well, I haven't been up there yet, so might as well join him.
All right, I'm on top of pergola.
There was a little movement when he was rocking around like that.
Wheel this thing around.
Not really.
But yeah.
Nick stayed on the ground and shot video.
A whole YouTube video about
It was a lot easier to get up when I was younger and smaller, I think, but eventually got my head wrapped around what I needed to do.
Really want to end up on my back on the pavement.
It was crazy to actually be up at that level. I think
But I just want to videotape you.
Exactly how large or how tall the pergola is. Now that we've actually gotten that other cross brace in place, it's incredible how stiff the actual structure is too. Tom climbed across the entire thing, which was actually interesting to me because the boards that we sistered together, the 2x12s that we sistered together, I was curious to see how they would handle that load, and they handled it just fine. This is just a time lapse of us actually putting in the beam. We actually put together two 4x4s that we sistered together with lag bolts all the way through it. And we cut it probably about a quarter longer than it needed to be, but the plus to that is that we actually got to beat that up into place with a sledgehammer. Then it's got plates on each end where it's supported by a total of 8 screws on each end. The whole reason that Aaron came over is he wanted to help tear apart pieces of the Cadillac. So you can see we got the radiator out of there, pulled the bumper off, and then we just started taking things off that we thought we could sell. So there was a reservoir that we pulled off. We pulled out all of the fuse box in the front left-hand corner there. And then once we got everything set up, we actually got down, we pulled out the alternator, pulled out some hoses, pulled out the serpentine belt. And it's kind of interesting just to like break down the car and see all the different pieces as they come off in the systems and how that's set up. Tom and Nick just hung out while we were doing that. I mean, it wasn't like a situation where it took multiple people to do multiple things. We also had an air compressor, so we were using an air impact wrench. And then we also had a corded 1/2-inch impact wrench and a cordless.
So the whole intent
impact. And between
when Aaron came over earlier was to disassemble the front end of this vehicle. We've done a pretty good job. What we've done so far is we tore out most of the front end. Got all of that torn apart. We got a couple reservoirs done. And so now we've got a whole bevy of items. Tom's on the scooter. A whole bevy of items that we'll be listing. We've got an AC pump, air intake, whole box. We've got a radiator, and we've got a couple hoses, we've got a couple reservoirs. We've got an alternator, we've got an AC pump. I mean, this is the whole goal. Is I bought this car for $4,000, and I drove it a lot. And the whole goal is we're at, I think, $500 right now. We want to get to $1,000 on it long term. That's what we're working on. So you guys are gonna love the videos that we posted.
New York Times.
The last thing that we did for the rest of the evening was just whip up a really, really big dish of stir fry. Fried up some shrimp. We were live on Instagram for a little bit. It was pretty cool. We had a fun time, and then after we got done with that, we watched the basketball game on TV. So it was a great time. Everybody had a fun time. Happy birthday, Tom. Happy 30th.